Okay, so there's 4 products. There's the VT-3 Vocal Transformer, there is the TB-3 Touch Bassline, and the TR-8 Rhythm Performer. The TR-8 does TR-808 and TR-909 sounds. It's currently in its, when you leave it alone for a while, it starts doing this. And then there's the System-1. It has its own sound engine inside it, and with bit crushers and all kinds of delays, 2 oscillators, but it has a plug-out technology. So we're making this is something that hasn't gotten out there yet. Is we're making VST plugins of a lot of our classic synthesizers. So, well, some to start off with. So the first one will probably be the SH-101. So this will actually be able to be a controller for the SH-101 synthesizer. But the cool thing is that you can, when this is a controller for it, it will drop away the controls. So only the things will light up that work for that individual synthesizer. But you can, there's a technology called plug-out. So the VST synthesizer can actually be hosted inside the System-1, and you can disconnect it, take it out, and play it.
Right. So it's a new modeling technology. It doesn't use any PCM samples. It's not a multi-sample thing. It's not even supernatural or anything like that. It's a new modeling technology that we developed called analog circuit behavior, or ACB. So what we do is we go through and take original units and don't just model their output, but take them apart and analyze every circuit and every component to the circuitry inside and model its behavior. So, or take schematics, give them to engineers, and then they might not even know what they're working on at the time, but they will model the behavior of some aspect of that. So inside Roland and connected to Roland, we have the original people who worked on 303s and 808s and 909s, and we have, of course, very pristine units and access to lots of other units. So, for instance, with the TB-3, we faithfully looked at TB-303s, talked to the original designers, schematics, historical data, all this stuff, and made them so that they sound exactly the same. So the filter characteristics, the waveforms themselves, the behavior of the analog sequencer that was in it, or if we're talking about, let's say, specifically a TR-808 had a behavior where, let's say, when you would accent certain steps, different instruments going into the accents would change the tonality of those individual instruments, and we've modeled that as well. So it's probably sounds unlike what most people would associate with modeling. It's a very cutting-edge modeling. It's definitely, I think when a lot of people think digital, they think takes a long time to boot up, has lots of menus, maybe doesn't have very good latency, maybe sounds somewhat static. You can't just grab controls, or there might be stepping in the filters, there might be aliasing. There's all these things that have been associated, rightfully so, with digital technology, especially PCM technology. Going beyond that to modeling, there's all kinds of modeling. There's sort of primitive modeling, there's more advanced modeling, and also what you have access to as far as the original units makes a big difference. So this is a very new cutting-edge modeling technology. And then there's this technology called scatter, which gives you these sort of different types of glitch effects and things. So on the TR-8, it will take the patterns and roll steps and reverse them and do things that you can control the depth of, so it's performance-oriented. On the TB-3, it will sort of truncate the patterns and make them do very bizarre things, easier to hear. In the System-1, which is not ready yet, the scatter control applies basically to the arpeggiator, so it has an advanced arpeggiator in it, and when you work with this dial, you can actually scatter the arpeggios so that they do all kinds of random things and stuff as well. So,
very cool.
So all of this stuff has USB in it. It's the internal resolution of everything, by the way, is 32-bit 96K, so it's super high resolution inside. No stepping, no aliasing. They all have aluminum tops. They don't slide around due to the high quality feet. All the knobs and sliders have the same resistance and are designed to be able to play. So it's cool. So why don't I give you a quick demo of what it does, like just as sort of a performance, and then we can go over the individual stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way this is set up actually is audio for the TB-3 is going into the TR-8, so I can actually, there's a sidechain compressor in here that will actually duck out the bass part when this is turned up, and I can turn it down or mix in between, so you'll hear it kind of moving with the patterns.
Let's see that.
This ain't no rat race. I see life